Hi, I'm Saya Roundtree, and I'm with.
Peanut, Xayaveth, Andrew Saucedo.
Alright. Alright, Peanut, how long have you been training Muay Thai?
I've been training since I was 15. I am now 24, so 9 years.
9 years? That's pretty cool. And then, what made you start?
I love fighting and I love martial arts. And it's actually like such a long story of how I got into Muay Thai. But essentially, what it boils down to is Vin uh, put me on scholarship when I first started because I couldn't afford training, and he put me on scholarship because I couldn't afford my previous boxing gym. I did an interview, wrote an essay for him, um, um, and they ended up really liking me, really liking what I had to say, and so they allowed me to train here on scholarship.
Okay. And then, what makes you come back to Muay Thai?
I just I really love it, dude. I really love it. I think more than any other single activity in the world. I love the training. I love the fights. I love that feeling you get right before you fight. I love teaching it to people. I love seeing the positive effect it has on people's lives. And I just really love Muay Thai.
Alright. That's cool. Has Muay Thai changed your confidence in any way?
Yes. I was always like a pretty confident fella, but
No, you're just off the wall.
yeah, like I was always off the wall. But once I started Muay Thai, I just like became like insanely confident to where
I feel
it
like you could
all
take over the world, yeah.
yeah, like it almost makes no sense. But I think it's a good thing, can't hurt.
Okay. Have you noticed any changes in your emotional control, like your aggression, your anger?
I was never really an aggressive guy. I was always pretty laid back, pretty calm. If anything, Muay Thai helped me to learn how to turn on like my kill switch, like when I have to, like when I need to fight or when I need to perform. And that was something that was really hard for me to do when I first started. But through experience and just repetition, now when I fight, I'm able to like turn on that kill switch and like really get into the zone where I need to hurt somebody.
So you were like, I don't want to hurt you.
Yeah, I
I
used to be that way.
really.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're very more like lover instead of a fighter.
Oh yeah. I would say I'm still like a big lover, but if
Now, if you mess with me, I'm gonna.
not even that. Like it just if it's my goal to hurt you, like I'm gonna do my absolute best to hurt you with everything in my power.
Okay. Okay. And then, with Muay Thai, do you believe that it can be a form of meditation?
I think so. I think it can be like a form of moving meditation because when you are in the fight or in sparring, like really the rest of the world just fades away and nothing else really matters besides the task at hand because the task at hand is trying to kick you in the teeth, you know?
Okay. And what's the biggest life lesson that you learned from doing Muay Thai?
Life is not fair. Life is cruel, unfair, and what's the word? I would say unfair is the biggest word because, or the best word because sometimes you do all the work, you do everything you needed to do, you don't cheat, and you still come up short. And I think that is such an important, such an important process for finding out who you are as a person. Because most people think like, oh, I've done the work, I deserve this or I deserve that, but you really don't deserve everything. You only deserve what you take in this world, and uh, that's one thing that Muay Thai taught me is to be okay with any outcome and to just try your best, but don't expect to ever be handed anything.
Yeah, that's what Coach Mike said. That Muay Thai is kind of like you just life will just continue on. So it's not. It's bigger than you, basically.
Yes, it's bigger than you, and it really shows like essentially how insignificant you are. Like you're essentially like it's like in cockfighting. No one really cares about the rooster. You know, the rooster's just doing his thing. But like when the rooster dies, you might have trained as hard as possible, And the rooster dies and loses, people move on. Life is very unfair. Um, but Muay Thai helps you to be okay with that and to accept it because some people can't accept it, but Muay Thai will make you accept it.
You know, you learning Muay Thai at 15, and my character Aaron Boone Me, he learned at age 13 because he lost his parents, and his grandpa taught him to basically like grief, like to control his anger and everything. What's the hardest thing that you learn as a beginner?
I think turning on my killer instinct was the hardest thing I learned because that was something I even learned after like I already had like pretty okay technique. I didn't have the mental capacity for violence at the time.
So you're absolutely opposite, where people they are like more aggressive, more egotistic, and you were like more like I would say timid, shy.
Not timid or shy, but I would think of like Muay Thai more as like a game instead of like a life or death fight when it is a lot more like a life or death fight than a game.
Okay. And then what do most new students? Oh, sorry. What do what do most new students struggle with in the beginning?
Managing expectations and essentially like not being not getting to decide when you do certain things, right? Like so many people come up to me saying like, when can I fight? When will I get a fight? And I'm like, you will get a fight when we deem you are ready, not when you think you are ready.
Yeah.
I know you think you're that guy.
After doing it like 2 weeks.
You are not that guy. I've been doing this a long time, and even I'm not that guy.
You'll probably be on the guy on the street fighting a homeless man. Probably you'll win that.
Yes, no, straight up. Like managing expectations and understanding that it's gonna take a long time before you're good. A very long time, maybe longer than you're able to bear. You know,
So, how long do you think most people take to become good and get in the ring?
to become good, never. Most people never reach good because most people aren't consistent and professional enough to ever be considered good, irregardless of how like good their technique is. Um, get in the ring. It's different for everyone. I fought in 6 months. Other people fight after like 4 years. I'd say it's honestly different person to person.
Was there ever a point in your life that you wanted to quit?
Oh, a million times, million times. Um, the first one that comes to mind is Uh, the biggest one is when I fought in the World Championships in Thailand at Lumpini Stadium. Trained as hard as I ever did, lost like 20 pounds without even cutting water. Just was so dedicated, did everything right. Went out there and lose a split decision to Team Australia. Um, Devastating.
Basically, like a rage quit.
Devastating. Like when I say I was devastated, I do not know if most people understand. And most people are like, well, it's just a fight, it is what it is. I'm like, bro, this is literally my entire life, like my whole existence. I did everything and I still came up short. And I was so close to quitting. I was so close to being done. And it was actually my mom. My mom was like, you're not done. You got to keep going. And so that was already like 3 years ago. And here I am still going.
Okay. What's your favorite technique or strike?
Teep, because I don't like to get punched. So teep.
Yeah, I love teep too, elbows too. When you taught
Someone
me that
presses
elbow,
me, if someone presses me, like walks up into me, teep.
can you demonstrate it?
Hiya.
And if you can use only one technique for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Left kick.
That's what he said. That's what.
Left kick, best kick, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if I, yeah, left kick, for sure.
Okay, so if Aaron was like a video game, it's just like his main move would be a left kick.
If you wanted to win, yeah.
Win.
Sure.
Okay.
Unless it's a southpaw, then it'd be a right kick. But
What is a left kick? Can you show? Thank you. Appreciate that. And what makes Muay Thai different from other martial arts?
I would say it's like more of a traditional martial art, but it actually works. Like it's not like karate or like kung fu where like they're just like hiya hiya hiya. Like it's an actual fight still, a lot more like boxing in that sense. But it does have its traditional aspects like the white crew and stuff.
I heard of the White Crew. That's more of like getting with Buddha and everything, correct?
Not really. It's kind of like a war dance that pays respect to your teacher and the lineage before you.
Is it like a prayer or just like more of a war dance?
More of a war dance. Some people pray during it, but it's more of a war dance.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I believe his name is Jorge told me about. Like, you should include a white crew because with Aaron, he basically goes on a mission to find his daughter that was kidnapped in a child sex trafficking ring. So he's basically fighting everybody. And when he gets to the last part of the ring, or not the like the last part of where they're at, he prays, or that's what I kind of got from that. But would it be more of like a dance or a prayer? So
Uh, I could say it's both. Like I pray when I do it.
yeah. And then, what would you rate Muay Thai compared to other striking arts?
10 out of 10. 100%.
It's always going to be a 10 out of 10 with these fighters, I'm telling you.
10 out of 10 for sure.
10 out of 10. Okay. And what is something people think Muay Thai is that isn't actually true?
I don't really know what people think because I'm so like insulated from the real world. This is where I spend all my time. So besides like the people at the gym and like my family, uh, I don't really know people, and so I have no idea what other people think.
I I was telling him, like, I was giving an example, like maybe domestic violence, or they're more aggressive, or they just want to fight and are pumped up all the time. Like,
No, I would say most Muay Thai fighters, especially in Thailand, they're not like that. Like they're just people trying to feed their families, and so they just do it for money. They're not like these super aggressive people or um, like yeah, no. Most of them are the nicest people you'll ever meet. They just have that killer instinct that when they flip that switch, like ready to hurt another dude and get paid like $80, you know?
yeah, I feel like most people, when it comes to fighters, they just think they're aggressive people, like they have anger issues.
If you talk to most Muay Thai fighters, most of them are super chill.
Like
Here in
Mike Tyson.
here in America, it attracts like a lot of assholes, like especially from like the MMA world, because people think like in fighting you have to be an asshole like in MMA, but in Muay Thai it's not like that. Everyone's super chill, respectful. All my opponents have been super nice. You know, like have no problem with any of those guys. They've all been super cool.
You know what? Yeah, like Mike Tyson. Is it more like when they're promoting fights, they're like that? But do you believe like people that do boxing, where they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna fight you," or when Mike Tyson, when he bit off that person's ear and like he says, "I have these demons and I fight because of this." Do you think it's more propaganda, or is it
No,
actually how he
that's
is?
really a lot of them do it to sell fights, but Mike Tyson, in a particular case, is just batshit insane, and that's why he's that way. But most fighters are not like that at all, even in boxing. Most of
Is Muay Thai like that? Like with the no?
them. No, if you're like a trash talker like that, like you're gonna get the shit kicked out of you because people don't like you.
Okay. Okay, okay. And what are some of the long term effects Muay Thai can have on the body?
Um, I think my body is essentially destroyed already. Like 24 years old. Yeah, always have an injury.
For like a decade.
Yeah, like always have an injury, always have some problem, but it's not like I'm gonna make it out of this life alive, anyways, you know?
That's what you think?
Yeah, like we're all gonna die. And I'd rather die doing like some dope shit instead of just doing like lame shit all the time, you know?
What, like, are you more arthritis, brain injuries, chronic injuries, or
Everyone has brain injuries, everyone has like shin splints from running, everyone has fucked up feet.
the toes?
The toes, dude, don't even get me started on that, bro. His toes heal so slow.
Oh, they do?
It's like
Is it because, like, the lack of blood flow?
I, I ain't no doctor. I just know if I hurt that shit. There was one time I had 4 fights all like a month or so apart where my toe was broken, and that shit sucks.
Wow. Damn. Don't break your toes, guys.
Don't do it. Take care of your feet.
And then, what does a typical day of eating look like for you?
I'm the worst with these because I eat like shit. Um, I do not think eating has a like too much of a positive impact on performance. I just really strict up my diet when it's time to make weight. But like before, like the weight cut week, just kind of eat whatever, you know. Um, Eat a lot of meat. Try not to eat some bullshit all the time, but you gotta bullshit a little bit of the time, you know.
Okay. And then, what's the weirdest thing that you eaten during a cut?
Dude, me and Jorge ate boiled chicken, and
You guys aren't doing weird things. Someone said a tomato. I'm like, how's a tomato weird?
I'm not gonna just eat a tomato. That's disgusting. Boiled chicken, disgusting. Don't ever try it.
Boiled chicken.
No
Okay.
salt, no nothing. Just a straight up chicken, but
Oh,
it's
damn.
boiled.
I bet you could taste the bird for real.
Yeah, tastes alive.
Yeah. Okay. And then, let's see. I'll ask you one of these ones. What mistakes would Aaron make as a young fighter?
Sparring too hard.
Hmm.
You're just gonna get brain damage and be stupid. Don't do that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate
A
you.
pleasure, Cece. We
Yeah.
appreciate you coming by here.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys answering my questions. All
Bye,
right.
guys. Remember, if a homeless guy tries to take all your drugs,